Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be learn about Linux permissions and in this ethical hacking series. So this is the part 5 of ethical hacking series. So if you are new to my channel, don't miss my part 4 of ethical hacking series. It is available in my live session on the YouTube. So go there and just see last 4 episodes. Okay. So in this video, we will learn about some Linux privilege escalation techniques. But before starting the privilege escalation, we will have to cover some basics that is called permission, sudo, juid. Okay, and after that, what is sudo, which kind of commands in the sudo, and how we can exploit it. All right, so today we will cover about the basics, how we can gather the information about the target, and after that how it will be helpful for Linux privilege escalation. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe it and press the bell icon for getting the latest videos. And also follow me on Medium for getting the cybersecurity related articles. So now, so just tell me in the chat box in which class do you read, or you are a professional or are you a student. Okay, so just tell me, this is my question from you. Okay, this is my question to you, and also tell me where do you live. All right, so I'll drop my question in the chat box. Who are you means, are you student or working professional? Where do you live? Okay, and okay, so this is my question. Just answer me. I just pin this, and now this is my question, and just answer me. All right. So, so let me start this. So first of all, we will learn about the Linux. We will learn about some file system. Okay, I already covered my Linux command in my previous video. So just watch it first. Okay, let me check my voice first, and voice is clear. And now, okay. So today, first of all, we will learn about the some Linux privilege, some Linux file permission first. Okay, and after that, we will go through some suid and guid permissions. Okay, suid means SUIDE and GUID. Suid means set user ID. Okay, so these kind of permission we will learn after completing the file permission. Okay, so first of all, let me open the chart of file system permissions, and then I'll explain you how it works and how you can see this. Okay, so now here is a screen, and let me explain you. Okay, So here is a tutorial of Linux file permissions. So basically, what is the Linux file permission? Basically, it's a foundation of the system security model. They define who can write. Basically, Linux permissions, it shows who can read, write, and execute the file or directories. All right. Now, who has the authority to perform operations on the files or directory? So this is defined by the Linux file permissions. Okay, so the permissions, the command of the given permission is chmod, change mode, and R means read, W means write, and X means execution. So these three kind of permission we will provide, we provide to the folder and files. Okay, and then file name. So we will do practically. All right, so first of all, just understand things, what it's happen, and how we can perform it. So there is a three basics permission. I already told you. The first is read, means view the file content and list the directory. Means we cannot write, we cannot execute the file if you have a read permission. And then we have a write permission. Write means W means write, and here we have a permission to modify, to update, to append that file or directory. Okay, so modify a file or add delete files into a directory, that is called a write permission. And then we have a next permission, that is called X. X means execute, and here we have a run a file, we have an execution permission, we can execute our binary file inside a Linux machine. So these are the three basics permission in the Linux machine. I hope you got it. So next, it is a second type of permission, like ownership and permission, who own that file or folder, that is called ownership. Okay, and which kind of operation he perform. Got it? So now permissions are assigned to the three categories. I already told you in here. So read, write, execute. But here we will see, here is user, group, and others. Okay, so there is a three kind of persons, you can say. Okay, and three types of different categories of permission groups. So here is a user. User means owner, the person who created the file, and the group user belonging to a shared group, example developer, admins, or root groups. Okay, and others, everyone else on the system. Okay, so these three kind of permissions. Next is file permissions. So basically file permissions means there is an operation chart. The first add, the addition symbol is defined the add permission, and subtraction, that means negative symbol, define root remove permissions, and the equal to symbol is defined set the permission to the specific value, to a particular value or a file. Got it? So all these permissions are being granted at a three different level based on their groups. Got it? So now, what is a permission group in the Linux? Okay, so what is a permission? Basically, so there is a owner, groups, and all user. Who is owner? These permissions apply exclusively to the individuals who own the file or directory, means who created directory or a folder. So that is the owner. Next is group. Basically, it's a member of group or the whole group. We will assign the permission to a particular group. It could be a admin group, developer group, and others. All right. So next, all users means this permission apply universal to all users on the system, presenting the highest security risk. Basically, we will provide each and every permission to all the existing user in our system. So it could be a vulnerable because all the users or anyone can see our critical files. Got it? Okay. So now here is user, group, other options in a file permission. So see, U means user, G stands for group, and O stands for other, and A stands for all three. Now learn. Users means the user permission apply only the owner who create a file, who owns the file All right, so that is called user or owner. Then group. The group permission apply only the group that has been assigned to the file or the directory. They will not affect the actions of other users. Okay, only the users is a part of group. They can access the file or perform the operations on the file and folder. Got it? Next, the other permission apply to all other users on the system. This is permission group that you want to watch the most. Next is 3. All 3 means the owner, groups and others. Now you got it? Okay, so now how to check the permission? Basically we will use the ls-la command to check a permission, but here we will learn about how we can read the permissions, how we can verify the permissions of file or directory. Here is the trusty command. Basically, here is a command. Let's suppose execution with the terminal. Okay, so let's suppose we will see we want to check the permissions of nrax.txt file. So here is my file and I want to see its permission. So now basically you this is a command to check a permission. Basically ls means list hyphen l and then that file name, and after that you can see here is our permission. So the first 3 is owned to the owner, or you can say user, and the second 3 is for group, and the other 3 is for others. All right, and the first one is for it specify it's a directory or a file. So here is the file, that's why there is nothing mentioned here. Okay, if it's a directory, so here the indication is D. All right, so D is the indication that define it's a directory. So see here, the first character equal to minus. All right, which means it's the file. Okay, D. So it's a file, which means it's a directory. So if there is a D, then it's a directory. Otherwise, it's a file. All right, then the next 9 characters, here is a 9 characters. The first 3 for users, second 3 for groups, and the third 3 for others. Got it? So the next 9 characters shows the security. The next column shows the owner of the file. Next column, and the next column shows the group of the owner of the file which has special access of these files. The next column shows the size of the file in bytes. Okay, so see, the next column shows the owner of the file. Here is the owner name of the file, and second, the next column shows the group owner of the file. So here is the group name. Hey man, thanks for lesson. Thank you so much, dude. Just support me and subscribe this channel and share my videos to your friends who want to learn cybersecurity in a free of cost. Okay, no need to getting admission any institute. All right, next is the next column shows the size of the file in bytes. So here is the size of a file, and the next column shows the date and time, the last modification. Okay, so here is the date and time of the last modification of that file, and the next is file name. Got it? So this is the basic permission, and okay, so this is the information how we can read their files, how we can read its permissions in a Linux machine. Basically it will very helpful to privilege escalation. Okay, so this is the part of information gathering. All right, so the next is, okay, so now we will go to a terminal, and let's do practical. Okay, just log in. So now open the terminal. It's time to do practical. Now, how we can check a permission in our whole folder or a file? Simply just type ls-la and now enter. So you can see here is my uh, all the files with a permission. So you can see here is a D. The first dash is shows it's the directory or a file. Basically you can see here it's a directory, hidden directory. Okay, these two are the hidden directory, and where the minus symbol, basically it means here is a file. So this is my file, this is my file, and this is my directory. You can see here it's a backup directory and it's indicate by D. Okay, so the next is let's check its permission. Okay, which who has permission of read write execution or who has not. So you can see here first three columns shows user. Okay, I already told you in definition. And the second three column, you can ask if you want it what uh, now here is our second three dots. It shows the group permission, and the last three is show basically our others permission. So the user Horbio has a read write and execution permission, and the group Horbio is a group and it has a read and execute permission only. Can I? Yes, sure. You can ask, dude. You can ask. And then the other shows read and execute permission. Okay, so others have a read and execute permission only. Okay, they don't write anything inside a folder or a file. Now, so you can see here is a file, and only user have Horbio user have a permission to read write, or others group and others have a read permission only. So this is my group, and here is the byte means here is the size of file, and here is a user, here is a group, here is our length of the file, here is time. Okay, so this is the time to when I modified this file. All right. Okay, so can I ask the question? Okay, Jude, you can ask. Please ask. Okay, so now you got it. So this is the method to read a permissions in a file. Got it? Okay, so let's move to the another way. Okay, so let's move. All right, so you can see here. Uh, can I learn cybersecurity or hacking from a darknet? Yes, I got it. Okay. You can learn. Also, you can buy another courses. Okay, so just I'm teaching you a basics because it's a foundation of ethical hacking or cyber security. If you have a clear all the topics related to a cyber security like networking, and Windows, Python scripting, web OWASP top 10, SANS 25, and there are a lot of things. So you can also go for another tools, okay, or another resources. If you get anything from the darknet, then you can learn it. Got it? Ah, thank you so much. Okay, so come to the point. So you can see here is a permission. Okay, so the ch mode is a command to give a permission to any file in a folder. All right, and then ch mode is o means o means others. All right, and plus means to add a permission. Oh, basically here in this command we will adding a permission to the others. Now second is others. Now we will specify the execute permission, and here we will provide a file name. Okay, so this file name So this is our file name. Okay, so next, see, so here is the example, second example. Here is the user and group, and we will add. Okay, so here we are adding a permission read write to the user and group, and the second thing others. So let me, okay, so let's do practical here. ls, wait, go to the desktop. Now cd, hey dude, where are you from? Okay, so this is my desktop folder, and now I'm creating a one file that is called cybersecurity.txt. Okay, so this is my file, and let me check its permission. I'll a then cybersecurity. Now you can see here la. I'm from, all right dude. So you can see here I don't have a permission. Let me check again. See, cybersecurity, the txt. Okay, okay, it's a directory. Let me create a file first. Just type here touch and cyber.txt. So this is my file, and let me check its permission. ls-la, and then type cybers .txt. So you can see here we have only read write permission to the user, to the group, and as well others have only read permission. They don't append, they don't write a file, only they can read the file. All right, so now we will give a permission to our cyber.txt file. Got it? So see, okay, so how we can provide a file? So first of all, I will remove all the permissions to from here. So just type here chmod and then hyphen, now minus execute read and write to the cyber.txt. Got it? Now check permission. So see, there is a blank. It means this file do not have any permission. Right now it's a blank, so let's try to access it. Just type here cat and then cyber.txt. Now enter. Okay, it's my mistake. Okay, so see here it's a permission denied. You cannot read its file because we don't have any permission. We don't have particular permission to read this file. So now as a user, so my user is Horbio, and I will provide a read permission only to the user. So how we can do this? So simply just type here chmod and u, and then type plus, and then type add. Okay, so this I will provide a read permission only, and then type here file name. Now enter. Now type ls. So see, only user have a read permission. So now as a Horview user, I can read this file. So just type here cat and cyber.txt. So now you can see here the error is removed because user has a read permission. All right, so next I will provide a read permission to user and others. Now enter. Now let me check here. See here, the user and others have a read permission, and groups don't have any permission, any kind of permission. It's a blank right now. Now let's provide some more. So only user have a read and write permission. So now let me check again. So see, the user has a the user has only read and write permission. All right, so let me check. So just nano and type cyber.txt. So now I can write this is a demo file. This is demo file. Now save it, and now because Horview user have a write permission, so that's why he update this file. All right, so now let's try to read again it. So you can see here, this is a demo file. Got it? So this is the method to provide a file permission. I hope you understand how we can provide a permission. Okay, so let's move to the another one. All right, so we will provide these permissions by using some numbers, okay, some number or octal notations. So here is the 4. 4 means read, 2 means write, and 1 means execute. So just remember 1, 2, 4. This is the type of permissions in a octal way. Okay, so how we can give the permission by using the number? See, here is a formula to learn about it. Yes, I got it. It looks like Python plus R. Yes, 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 yes. It's the same. Okay, so see here how it works. So basically, here is a octal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here is a binary number. The 0, the binary number of 0 is 000. The binary number of 1 is 001. The binary number of 2 is 101, and so on. So here is the file mode. So in the 0 position, there is no permission. Okay, if I type 0, let me see. Here is 0, like, now enter, and now let's check. See, all the permissions are removed. Okay, so this 0 is for all. See, got it? Now the 001 is, it means -1. Okay, so let me show you one more technique. First of all, I want to give a permission to read, write. Okay, see, 1 means execute. Okay, 2 means write, 3 means write and execute, and 4 means read. So first is user, second is group, and the third one is, bro, I respect your lesson, but please don't delete it. I will see it later. All right. I never delete this lesson from my channel. Basically, I will create a playlist on my channel. All right, so that you can easily get after some time. All right, so don't worry. So see here, ch mode, and then 0 is for user. So I am providing 0 means no permission to my users, and I am providing the execution permission to the group, and the third one is others. So basically, let's provide a read permission to our others. So just type here file name cyber.txt. Now enter. Now let's check it. Got it? So see here. So see, users has not any permission right now. Okay, so users don't have any permission. It cannot read, it cannot write. All right, and the second one, group, the group only has a execute permission, and the other has only read permission. Got it? So this is the permission. Next is, so this is the type of permission, how you can assign the permission by using the octal. All right, so you can see here 0 0 0 0 0. First 0 is for user, second 0 is for group, and third is for others. So now, so this is the way of permission. If you insert 2, or if you like put 3, so 3 is the permission for write and execute. Got it? So this is the way how you can how we can assign the permission to the file system or to the users. I hope you got it. Now, so next let's move to the, so Some special permissions. So there are two type of special permission. The first is SUID and the second is GUID. So here, see, I have my personal notes in my notebook, but I'm teaching you from the internet directly. So that's why you will easily get the notes from internet. All right. You don't have to depend on the others. So just type here SUID or JUID. Basically, the SUID means set user ID. What is the set user ID? It's a special permission. Okay, so see here its definition. Basically, a special permission built in a Unix like operating system typically seen on executable file. Okay, so basically it is apply on the executable file. What is the function of this SUID permission? When a file with SUID permission or bit execution, the process runs with the user ID or the file's owner, not the user who ran the command. Got it? Now the example is so here is the example, and command often has SUID set. So regular user can run it to change their password even through the command require a root permission. So next applied on the binary execution. All right. So now here is GUID, basically the globally unique identifier, and it's a 128-bit integer used to uniquely identify something across all the computer and networks. Got it? And what's its function is to ensure that an identifier is an unique without needing a central authority. Here is an example. Okay, so basically here is the short description or difference. SUID is for operating system permission and JUID for data identifier, and then its function is execute with owner's permission, and GUID with global unique identification. So by using a SUID vulnerability, we will easily get a Linux. We will easily bypass a Linux privilege escalation. As a general user, we will easily get the root privilege inside a victim machine. So context of the SUID is file directory permission in Linux or Unix, and then uniqueness. In what is a uniqueness not applicable in the global sense, and essentially for a global uniqueness in GUID. Got it? So this is the SUID and GUID. Okay, so SUID specially allow the program be executed by anyone. Then during its execution, it will be change its permission and take a permission of owners of the file. So that's why we will exploit it. Okay, so we can exploit it. I hope you understand what is SUID and GUID. Got it? So let's move to the another one. Okay, so let's learn some another thing that is called sudo. So what is sudo? Basically a super user do. Sudo stands for a super user do. It's a command line utility on a Unix and Windows operating system that's allow a permit user to execute the command. Okay, and basically it's allow to change the user for the execution of a specific command. Once it is installed, we can check the way we can use it with sudo -l. All right, so example, let me take an example here. So here is my sudo machine, Linux machine, and then now Hobby, and just type here sudo -l. So it is asking for a password. Just type here password. So see, this is our sudo command, and anyone can run this file. So here is my environment variable. Okay, Got it? All right. So if there is any user is defined, so that will easily execute any kind of command here. So this is our sudo. Basically, it helps to get a privilege, run a file as a root. Clear? All right. So let's come to some hijacking point. What is the path hijacking and how we can perform it? Basically, when we launch a program, example in the shell. All right. So you typically just write the name of that file. So let me show you. Here is a file. Just type here which and then type nmap. So here is a binary file. So this is also called a path hijacking, when we hijack its path and execute a malicious file here. So what is a file? When you launch a program and you typically just write the name of the program. Let's suppose the nmap example. If I want a list out all the files in the given directory, and I can use ls command or nmap command that allows to run a tool or that allows to execute that binary file. So simply I will change this binary file with my I will replace this binary file with my malicious file. Okay, so that helps to gain a bin or bash shell in our system as a root. So this is called a file hijacking. Hope you understand how we what is the file hijacking. Let me show you some example from the internet, and I will also perform some practical here. See here, path hijacking. Its name shows what is a path hijacking. So see here, see path hijacking. Basically, it's an environment variable in Linux and Unix like operating system. We specify all bins and sbin directories. Here is the bin directory and sbin directories. All right, and now when user try to run any command in the terminal, it's a request to the shell to search for executable file. Basically, it trigger the its binary file to execute. All right, and next is now executable file with help of the path variable in the response to command execute by the user. So basically when we trigger any command, so it will it will trigger its binary file, and by using this vulnerability we will easily execute our malicious file and then get root access. Got it? So this is our file hijacking. Okay, so now you got it. Some basic terms about path hijacking, about privilege escalation. So these are the basic terms you have to learn. Okay, so if you skip, so it's not my loss, it's your loss. Got it? So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe it and press the bell icon for getting our latest videos, and also follow me on Medium to getting cybersecurity write-ups. All right. So we will catch up tomorrow with a practical video of path hijacking. Okay, how we can privilege, how we can escalate the privilege in a Linux machine. And after that, after completing our Linux machine, we will move to the Windows privilege escalation. And Windows privilege escalation is one of the favorite my favorite privilege escalation techniques, where we will bypass UAC, where we will get the admin access on the target machine. So this tutorial is very helpful for you and it will be very helpful for you. So you must watch this whole series from part 1 to part 5 and you will get something valuable. You don't have to learn from the institutions or anywhere. So just follow me and learn from the Google. Google has a multiple resources. It's a database of a learning place. Just Google it if you want to learn anything, and also use AI tools to make your syllabus to learn more things. Okay, just put your question to the chat bot and to the AI tools, and they will provide you answer according to your question, and you will learn each and everything very easily. Okay, so I hope you got something from this live stream, and if you got something, just like this stream, follow me here, and also share with your friends who want to learn cybersecurity and who is in the beginning phase. So I hope you got. Okay, so we'll catch up tomorrow. Bye bye.